Welcome to Target and Suspect Screening Workflow, a symmetry comparison between LCMS and GCMS. For the most part, Quant target and suspect screening is symmetrical across LC-QTOF and GC-QTOF. But there are some differences. If we look at the LC-QTOF versus the GC-QTOF, we'll look at the differences in the use of the library, how libraries function, and also the scoring and the emphasis on how we determine confirmation, whether it be the mass match score or the library match score. And then there is a difference potentially of using retention time or retention indices, which is popular on the GC-MS side. Let's take a look at the method development tools on the LC side. With the library, we have libraries that have the molecular ion or addict, and then a variation. In the case of all ions, it's fragments induced by different collision energies. And in the case of Q-ray, it's various bands that we're going to cycle through in order to see a clearer picture. Another difference on the LC side is that we ask you to predict speciation based on the solvent system you're using to predict those addicts, and those will be added to the candidates on the LC side. From a symmetry point of view, the GC side also uses a library. The library is simpler from the point of view that there's a fragmentation library induced by EI that's used in the comparison. And additionally, there's the potential of using retention indices popular on the GCMS side. Let's take a look at the setup screening tools available in the method editor under the workflow choices. First, the LC side. There's a lot of symmetry between the LC and the GC tools here, so I'll only point out the differences. On the library side, you need to set up on the LC side a synthesized isotopic pattern from the formula or including addicts. See the focus on the isotopic pattern. Also, the mass match score, which is a figure of merit for isotopic pattern match. That high score would give you confidence in that identification. Let's now take a look at the GC side of the method development tools available for target and suspect screening and focus on the differences. First, the library. So with the GC side, we set up a reference library. That library contains the fragmentation pattern. This is the reference spectra that will be shown to you in the user interface. And next, we're going to focus on the traditional library match score. That library match score gives you the confidence in matching the expected fragmentation pattern that you would see on a GC-MS instrument. Let's take a look at the symmetry for the target and suspect screening, first on the LC-QTOF side, pointing out that there are fragments that are confirmed at different collision energies. Also, there's a presentation of mass match score with the LC-QTOF side, and that shows you the isotopic pattern match. And now the GC-QTOF side of target suspect screening looks very similar, but I'll point out a couple of differences. First, there's a match score which represents the library match score. And also, we can see down here the simplified target and qualifier spectral match, which just shows you, in a quantitation sense, those ions which have matched up like a reverse library match score to show you the confidence in finding that particular compound. Thanks for your attention.